Dubai, a city of paradoxes. On one hand, you have the towering skyscrapers that pierce the sky, gold-plated cars cruising down the boulevard, and the kind of wealth that could make anyone believe they've stepped into a modern-day fairy tale. On the other, beneath the shimmering lights and endless luxury, there's a side of Dubai few ever speak of, let alone see. Behind the glossy advertisements and glamorous fashion shows lies a dark truth, one that so many young, aspiring models are forced to confront. As the promise of fame and fortune draws them in, they arrive eager to seize the opportunities that have been promised. The city dazzles with its extraordinary shopping malls, pristine beaches, and the kind of decadence that seems out of reach for most of the world. But just beneath the surface, a far more sinister truth begins to take shape. Dubai has long been a beacon for young women from all over the world, many seeking to escape their modest circumstances with dreams of luxury. They are promised an escape from their past, a life of ease, and perhaps a taste of the fame they've always craved. But what they often find is exploitation masked as opportunity. Before we dive deeper into this troubling reality, let's take a moment to appreciate the wonders of Dubai. Imagine strolling down its grand boulevards, where the streets are lined with luxury shops and the air hums with a mix of cultures, all under the shadow of those iconic, twisting skyscrapers. From the Burj Khalifa, standing as a symbol of human ambition, to the towering malls that feel more like amusement parks than shopping centers, Dubai is a place where everything feels possible, where money is no object and everything is for sale. The sight of a Ferrari gliding past you, or the sight of a man walking his lion in the heart of the city might seem strange, but for the residents of this opulent place, it's just another day. However, as you take in the beauty and extravagance, a question lingers in the back of your mind: is this luxury just a facade for a much darker truth? These are the 9 hidden truths of Dubai. 1. Dubai is a city where extravagance knows no bounds, a place where the desire for luxury is pushed to its absolute limits. While the Burj Khalifa towers over the skyline, casting a shadow over the city's wealth, it's the hidden gems, literally and figuratively, that truly set Dubai apart. And if there's ever been a symbol of the city's audacious approach to excess, it's the infamous diamond toilet. Imagine this: a bathroom experience so luxurious that it feels like you've been transported to another world. A toilet, not just any toilet, but one that costs a staggering $1.28 million, decorated with 40,815 diamonds and a seat fit for royalty. The sheer audacity of it all is almost laughable. After all, who needs such extravagance for a simple bathroom break? But this is Dubai, a city where the line between the absurd and the opulent is often blurred beyond recognition. Unveiled in 2020 at the amazing museum and art gallery, this sparkling throne isn't just for show. It's an artwork, a symbol of the kind of wealth that Dubai is famous for. The seat is mounted on a golden toilet, because what says luxury is better than gold? It's almost as if the city itself is daring you to ask, what is too much? But amidst the gleaming diamonds and golden toilets, there's a quieter, darker narrative unfolding. It's the story of young models who, lured by the glimmer of wealth, arrive in the city seeking the opportunity of a lifetime. They too are promised the same kind of opulence, the kind that promises them a taste of the high life, a seat at the table of Dubai's glittering elite. However, for many, this promise turns out to be a gilded cage. The luxury, like the diamonds on the toilet seat, may glitter, but it's also a trap. And in a city where everything, even a bathroom, is crafted to impress, it's easy to forget the cost that comes with such excess. 2. Dubai's love affair with excess continues to captivate the world, and this time, it's with something as simple as a scoop of ice cream. But of course, in Dubai, even the most basic pleasures are transformed into symbols of luxury that defy all logic. Enter the black diamond, a scoop of ice cream that'll set you back a staggering $817. At first glance, it might seem like a prank or a marketing gimmick, but this ice cream is as real as the opulence that permeates every corner of Dubai. Imagine the indulgence: a smooth, creamy vanilla base, infused with the finest saffron and the rarest black truffle, all crowned with 23-karat gold flakes. Yes, gold. A golden scoop, literally. And if that wasn't enough, your dessert is served in a Versace bowl, with a matching Versace spoon, both yours to take home as a souvenir. It's hard to fathom that something so simple, something most of us can buy for a few dollars, can be transformed into a multi-hundred-dollar extravagance. But in Dubai, where luxury isn't just a choice but a way of life, this ice cream is more than just a treat, it's an experience, an investment in decadence. But while visitors marvel at the excessive indulgence of the black diamond ice cream, there are others who are indulging in a very different way. The young models drawn to Dubai are often promised their own taste of luxury, their own version of the black diamond, a life of glamour and wealth. But as the allure of Versace bowls and golden spoons fades, what remains is a city built on complex power dynamics and hidden exploitation. For many, the road to the glittering world of Dubai's elite doesn't end with luxury. Instead, it begins with the belief that they've earned the right to bask in it. And yet, once they arrive, they quickly realize that the golden bowl they've been given is just the surface of a much darker reality. 3. In Dubai, even the most ordinary objects are transformed into symbols of untold wealth and status. Take the humble Nokia phone, for instance, a device that many of us remember as a sturdy, reliable companion from simpler times. But in Dubai, even a classic Nokia is given the royal treatment. Enter the Nokia Supreme, a phone so lavishly adorned that it's barely recognizable as the same device from your past. This isn't just any phone, it's covered in 12.5 carats of pink diamonds, each one carefully placed by hand around its frame. In a city where the newest tech gadgets are often overshadowed by outrageous displays of luxury, the Nokia Supreme stands as a statement of pure opulence. While the world eagerly waits for the latest smartphones to hit the market, Dubai's elite are turning back the clock, bringing back the classic Nokia, but with a twist that screams extravagance. And the price? A mere $170,000. That's right, $170,000 for a phone that may not have the latest touchscreen or the fanciest features, but is instead a status symbol par excellence. It's a phone that doesn't just connect you to the world, it connects you to the rarefied air of Dubai's ultra-wealthy, a place where luxury isn't just about having things, it's about showing the world that you've made it. The Nokia Supreme fits perfectly into Dubai's culture of excess. From gold ATMs to underwater homes, the city has long been home to the most outlandish displays of wealth, and the diamond-covered phones are just another facet of this glittering world. But beyond the diamonds, gold, and grandeur, there's another side to Dubai's allure, a darker, more sinister undercurrent. As the young models arrive, lured by the shimmering promises of wealth and luxury, they're led into a world where they too can flaunt the same status symbols, the luxury cars, the designer clothes, the diamond-studded accessories. But the reality of their lives often comes at a cost. Beneath the surface of the diamond-covered Nokia and the gleaming golden Ferraris lies a much grimmer truth. The pursuit of luxury is often a one-way ticket to exploitation, where power is wielded ruthlessly, and those desperate enough to chase after it can quickly find themselves trapped in a system that doesn't care about their dreams, only their ability to serve the whims of those in power. For Dubai is not just a city of wealth, it is a city that constantly seeks to redefine the boundaries of what's possible in luxury. Take, for example, the rooftop tennis court at the iconic Burj Al Arab Hotel, a location so high that it makes even the most extravagant views seem tame in comparison. Perched more than 1,000 feet above the ground, this court serves up not only a match but an experience unlike any other. It's a spectacle of grandeur, one that gives you the feeling of playing among the clouds. In 2005, the legendary tennis icons Roger Federer and Andre Agassi graced this sky-high court, serving up a match that would go down in history. The event was part of a dazzling publicity stunt, a precursor to the Dubai Duty-Free Open, and it immediately cemented the Burj Al Arab's place as a symbol of opulence. The tennis court didn't just become a part of the hotel, it became an icon in its own right, a venue for the rich and famous, and a place where the laws of luxury are stretched to their very limits. The Burj Al Arab isn't your average hotel, of course. Depending on your tastes and budget, you can stay in one of its lavish suites, where prices range from $1,000 to $28,000 per night. For the lucky few who can afford it, an exclusive invitation awaits to step onto this world-famous court. But even as you hit that perfect serve with the glittering cityscape below, there's a slight risk. Overshoot that ball, and it could take a plunge from such a height that it might never be seen again. Fortunately, the court juts out over the water, so the only risk is to the ball, not pedestrians below. This tennis court epitomizes the kind of luxury that Dubai is famous for, where not only the wealthiest but the most daring come to indulge in experiences few could even dream of. But just like the Burj Al Arab's towering height, this court is more than just a symbol of luxury, it also casts a shadow. A shadow that, much like the models lured into the city, offers a glimpse of something dazzling and unreachable, but with a hidden cost. The models who come to Dubai in search of their own luxurious dream often find themselves caught in the whirlwind of extravagance and temptation. Their lives, much like the tennis ball, can easily fall off course, suspended high in the air, with no safety net to catch them. And yet, even as they are drawn into the world of diamond phones and sky-high tennis matches, the consequences of this indulgence come into sharper focus. Beneath the glimmer of Burj Al Arab's golden service, there lies a stark reality that few see, the constant power imbalance and exploitation that feed the city's wealth, one hidden behind every sparkly jewel and extravagant stunt. 5. Dubai, a city where the future is not just a dream but a reality, continues to astonish with its relentless pursuit of innovation, and its latest marvel is something straight out of a science fiction movie. Meet Dubai's robotic police officers. No longer confined to the pages of books or the big screen, these sleek, high-tech enforcers roam the city's bustling malls and popular attractions, performing duties you'd expect from their human counterparts, but with a very futuristic twist. They're not just there to look good either, they're fully equipped to collect fines, report crimes, and even engage in conversations with visitors via a touchscreen. This isn't some random gimmick either. Dubai has plans to take it even further. By 2030, a staggering 25% of the city's police force will be robotic. No, these machines won't replace human officers entirely, they'll work in tandem with them, but the goal is clear: to create a more streamlined, efficient force, powered by the latest technology. And if you thought hovering police bikes and gold-plated supercars were the pinnacle of Dubai's police force, just wait until these robots start sipping on gold-flaked lattes while keeping the streets safe. As cool as it sounds, though, it also raises a few questions about the kind of surveillance and control Dubai's residents and visitors are under. After all, the phrase, "Big Brother is watching you," just doesn't have the same ring when it's not a human behind the watchful eyes, but rather a robot with an algorithmic sense of justice. With Dubai's obsession with being on the cutting edge of everything, these robotic officers only add another layer to the city's rich, complex web of technology, luxury, and power. For the young models who have arrived in Dubai to chase their dreams, the robotic police officers serve as another reminder of the city's ever-present eye. Dubai's pursuit of perfection and surveillance goes hand in hand. As these models navigate the city's glittering world of wealth and fame, it's hard to ignore that the city's opulent surface often masks a more ominous undercurrent of control and regulation, where everything from robotic enforcers to the lavish luxuries serves to keep people in line. Yet, even in the face of surveillance and high-tech law enforcement, the allure of Dubai's wealth continues to be irresistible for many. But as these robots patrol the malls and streets, quietly collecting fines and monitoring behaviors, one has to wonder, in a city so obsessed with the future, how much of it is truly about freedom and how much is about control? 6. Dubai, a city that thrives on luxury and status, often takes things to extremes, and what better way to show off your wealth than by having a cheetah as a pet? In a city where gold-plated cars and diamond-studded phones are just part of the backdrop, it seems almost natural for some residents to flaunt their wild pets as a symbol of their unparalleled riches. You might spot these majestic creatures strolling down the streets, often seen trotting alongside their owners, or more extravagantly riding shotgun in the front seat of a sleek sports car. To the untrained eye, it might seem like the ultimate luxury owning an exotic, powerful creature like a cheetah, a symbol of untamed elegance. But behind the scenes, it's not just about showing off, it's a dangerous practice that often goes unnoticed. Not only is owning a cheetah against the law in Dubai, but it also comes with hefty fines for those who choose to flaunt their wealth in such a risky and irresponsible way. While these big cats might seem majestic and cool to have around, the reality is far different. Cheetahs, like all wild animals, are meant to roam freely across open plains, not to be confined to a luxurious villa or a car with leather seats. Keeping such a creature as a pet doesn't just violate natural laws, it can harm the animal's health and well-being. Cheetahs, like all wild animals, need the space, diet, and natural environment of the wild, not the confines of a mansion in Dubai. This practice, although seemingly harmless, is rooted in the same desire for excess that permeates much of Dubai's culture. Much like the lavish diamond-covered phones and the sky-high tennis courts, these cheetahs are just another status symbol for those who seek to constantly outdo each other. Yet at what cost? The cheetah's freedom is traded for the fleeting pleasure of admiration, a pattern that mirrors the lives of the many young models drawn to Dubai in pursuit of fame, wealth, and luxury. These models, like the cheetahs, are brought to Dubai with promises of freedom and opportunity, but they quickly realize that much like the wild animals kept as pets, they are confined to a controlled environment where their worth is often defined by their appearance and their ability to perform. In a city that thrives on luxury and excess, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters: freedom and the well-being of those who are often treated as trophies of affluence. 7. Dubai's relentless pursuit of pushing boundaries continues with a visionary project that promises to change the way we think about cities forever. The Mall of the World, as it's been dubbed, is not just another shopping center. It's set to become the world's first temperature-controlled city, a monumental project that will cost a staggering $6.8 billion and span 48 million square feet, making it larger than anything the world has ever seen. At its core, this ambitious venture is designed to be more than just a retail paradise. It will house not just one, but 100 hotels and apartment buildings, making it a self-sufficient mini-city in its own right. This mega-project is expected to draw an astounding 180 million visitors each year, offering a place where people from around the world can experience shopping, culture, and entertainment all under one roof. But what truly sets it apart is its temperature control, a feature that ensures the entire complex will be climate-controlled, offering a perfect escape from the extreme temperatures that often plague the region. The Mall of the World is far more than just a shopping mall. The vision is to create a space that combines luxury, entertainment, and well-being all in one. It will feature an entertainment district with theaters reminiscent of New York's famous Broadway, giving visitors access to world-class performances. A special pedestrian walkway inspired by the famous La Rambla in Barcelona will give visitors a cultural experience while they stroll. And as if that wasn't enough, a wellness district will cater to medical tourists, offering state-of-the-art healthcare services, further solidifying Dubai's position as a global hub for both tourism and health. But beneath all the grandeur, the Mall of the World represents Dubai's ambition to reshape what a city can be. It's not just about creating a space for commerce and luxury, it's about showing the world that cities can be amazing and environmentally friendly, fusing technology, comfort, and sustainability. In many ways, this massive undertaking mirrors the lifestyle Dubai offers its residents and visitors. A world of boundless opportunity and infinite luxury, where excess is celebrated and the impossible is made reality. However, like the robotic police officers patrolling the streets, the diamond toilets, and the pet cheetahs, this futuristic city is another layer to Dubai's glittering facade, one that promises unparalleled luxury but often hides a darker truth behind its ultra-modern allure. For the young models lured to Dubai by the promise of luxury and freedom, the Mall of the World is yet another symbol of what awaits them. A city built on dreams, but also one built on control and consumption. As they enter this world of extravagant architecture and futuristic wonders, they too may find themselves becoming part of the spectacle, trapped in the web of wealth, exploitation, and the pursuit of status. What seems like paradise on the surface may quickly turn into a gilded cage, where the lines between opportunity and exploitation blur into one. 8. In Dubai, even dining is taken to dizzying new heights literally. Forget your standard rooftop restaurants where you sip cocktails with a view of the skyline. Here, in Dubai, dining takes on an entirely different meaning. Dinner in the sky. Imagine this: you're floating 165 feet above the ground, suspended in a chair, indulging in gourmet bites as you dangle your feet in midair. Yes, this is real, and it's as extravagant as it sounds. This isn't your average dinner out. Dinner in the Sky Dubai offers a dining experience like no other, where seat belts are a must because, well, you're not just sitting in a high chair, you're sitting in the highest chair. As you're gently lifted into the air, the whole dining table rotates, giving you a 360-degree view of Dubai's glittering skyline. Whether it's the Burj Khalifa towering in the distance or the serene stretch of coastline, every seat at this suspended table offers the best view in the house. There's no need to fight for that prime spot by the window because every seat is the prime seat. As you sip your wine and nibble on gourmet dishes, you'll be whisked away on a floating magic carpet ride. Only this one doesn't have to be conjured by a genie. Instead, it's the marvel of modern technology, an experience designed to make you feel like you've stepped into the realm of fantasy. But the cost of this extravagant experience? A cool $191. It's a steep price for dinner, but when you think about the unique thrill of floating above one of the world's most luxurious cities while savoring a meal, it seems almost worth it. This stunningly high dining experience is just one more example of how Dubai takes excess to new levels, with luxury on display in ways that blend adventure with indulgence. But as the sky-high dinner soars above the city, it's easy to forget that for many, Dubai's luxury isn't about the incredible views or the thrill of floating in the sky. It's about being seen. It's about the world recognizing you as someone who has arrived, someone who is above the rest. And for the young models, lured by the same allure of wealth, it's not just the dazzling lights and the million-dollar experiences that draw them in. It's the promise of being elevated, of rising above their past, just like that dinner in the sky. But much like the models, who often find themselves caught in a web of promises and exploitation, the reality is far more grounded. Beneath the glittering views and floating tables lies a world where the cost of entry can often be far higher than anticipated. The cost of the dinner may be just $191, but the price of living in a world where everything is on display for status, where everything comes at a price, is much steeper. 9. Dubai is a place where extremes meet, both in luxury and in nature, and the heat is no exception. Imagine stepping outside and feeling like you've just walked into an oven that someone forgot to turn off. Temperatures routinely soar above 110 degrees Fahrenheit 43 degrees Celsius during the summer, making the city feel less like a modern metropolis and more like a sizzling sauna. The sun beats down relentlessly, and the sidewalks practically shimmer with heat. It's the kind of heat that makes you reconsider your decision to leave the shade, but here's the thing. Dubai isn't just about surviving the heat, it's about embracing it and doing so in style. One way the city handles its oppressive temperatures is by offering a truly surprising escape, the Chill Out Ice Lounge. Located right in the heart of downtown Dubai, this place is an icy oasis, a 6-below-zero wonderland where you can literally step from the blazing desert sun into a winter paradise. Imagine being wrapped up in cozy parkas and hats, sitting on seats made of ice, while the temperature outside feels like it could melt your shoes. It's the perfect contrast to Dubai's unrelenting heat, and it's an experience that's as surreal as it is refreshing. But Dubai isn't just about creating temporary escapes from the heat. The city has learned to adapt, to turn the extreme into an opportunity for adventure. While most people might be indoors seeking refuge, Dubai keeps buzzing with life. The heat doesn't slow things down, it shapes them. Night golfing on brilliantly lit courses, where the cool of the evening air finally makes outdoor sports possible, or embarking on a desert safari just as the sun dips below the horizon. Dubai knows how to make the most of its blistering days and balmy nights. And then, of course, there are the water parks and luxurious beach clubs, designed to offer the ultimate chill-out zones. Whether you're floating lazily in an infinity pool or lounging under the shade of palm trees, Dubai's elite playgrounds are all about turning the city's extreme heat into the perfect excuse for the best outdoor relaxation possible. For the young models and dreamers who come to Dubai hoping to make it big, the heat serves as a reminder that the city is built to endure extremes. Much like the sweltering sun and the chilling cool of the ice lounge, the city holds its own contradictions. Its wealth and decadence stand side by side with its harsh environment. For those who arrive seeking to escape their past and enjoy the luxury of a life beyond their wildest dreams, Dubai offers them everything if they're willing to pay the price. And yet, for many, this desert oasis proves to be a double-edged sword. While the models may be drawn to the allure of the incredible luxury and the promise of fame, they may soon find themselves in the harsh heat of exploitation, navigating a world where the cool veneer of opportunity masks the hot undercurrent of control and oppression. As the sun sets over the dazzling skyline of Dubai, casting long shadows over its towering structures and golden streets, the city stands as a testament to human ambition and excess. Beneath its glittering surface, however, lies a more complex reality, one where the pursuit of luxury and fame often comes at the cost of freedom and integrity. From diamond-encrusted phones to robotic police officers, Dubai thrives on the extraordinary, the outlandish, and the opulent. But as the young models, drawn by promises of wealth and opportunity, navigate this city of extremes, they come to realize that the true price of Dubai's dream isn't just measured in dollars, but in the sacrifices made along the way. For all its beauty and allure, Dubai's story is one of contradictions, a city built on dreams of success, but also on the silent exploitation of those who are eager to be part of its glittering world. And as the rich indulge in sky-high dinners and luxury cheetah walks, the question remains: how much are we willing to sacrifice to be a part of something so extravagant, and is it worth the price we pay for it? In the end, Dubai's glittering facade may continue to dazzle the world, but those who truly see beneath the surface will understand that while the city may offer freedom and luxury, it's also a place where the line between opportunity and oppression can sometimes be as thin as a diamond-studded seatbelt. And for those caught in its web, the journey is often far more complicated than the sky-high views suggest. Don't forget to subscribe for more chilling content and hit the notification bell to stay updated.